Hello, ladies and gents, goblins and dwarves, and welcome to the little outpost of the Halls of Gold, which is just a small little embark with only 13 dwarves at the minute. So we're going to see if we can do this video with just that head count of dwarves, but we're just going to crack right in anyway. So, first thing we're going to do actually is I don't need this stockpile, so we're just going to get rid of this stockpile. Yes, I don't want that one there anymore. That's absolutely fine. But this video is just going to go over some very basic defenses. Good enough that you should be able to survive your first wave of um, like Goblin Siege or anything like that. You know, your first Kobold attack, all that stuff. It's very straightforward, very simple, and very easy to do once you've got the couple of resources and things like that set up. So the first thing we're going to do is get rid of these ramps here. So what we don't want is anyone being able to come along here and dropping down into this section here. That's the last thing we need. And with these ramps, they're allowed to do that. So we're just going to quickly go back down to this layer. We're going to go to the mining section, and we're going to go to this tab here, which will designate constructed walls and floors and other constructed tiles to be removed by miners. This also designates all stairwells and ramps, which is what we want. We want it to designate ramps. So we are going to designate these ramps here, and you can see the mining tab pops up. We're going to do it again, because I want my guys to do this very quickly. We're going to do this down to there. That's fine. There we go. We want this ramp gone. And there we go. And in the meantime, while I press play and my miners come running over here, we're also going to start building a wall. So we are going to go to Constructions tab. We're going to go to the Wall tab. And we're going to select Material After Placement just because I want to see what I'm building out of. And we're going to drag this wall to just about there. That's 15 high. Yeah, we'll do 15 high. Why not? And we will build it out of, how many do we need? 15 shale blocks, because why not? And then we will do the exact same thing along here, in line with the door, which is there. That's fine. And it says building present. Is that because of the stockpile, maybe? Oh yeah, it is the stockpile. So I'll quickly get rid of this stockpile. No, I'll repaint this stockpile quickly. So we just repaint it to there, and then accept it, and then it didn't. That didn't work. Quickly just repaint it, and then we'll accept it, and it really doesn't want to work. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of that stockpile, and then we'll just carry on building our wall. So the same thing as before, we're going to build it along to there, in line with the main entrance, and we'll just stop there, and we'll build it out of the bauxite, I suppose. Even though it was shale before, it doesn't matter too much. So I'll just quickly press play because we want our dwarves to rush about and start doing all of this at the same time. I'm only going to have I like going 3x3 actually, so we'll do a 3 there. Doesn't matter. Constructions, wall, 1, 2, 3, and then boom. And there's a reason that I go for 3, but we will cover that as well in a second. So we'll just stop to there, and we will use some more shale blocks. And we will do the exact same thing down to here to this section, and we will just use the bauxite bit. So we can see our dwarves have cleared this, got rid of all the ramps, so there's no way to go up and down, and they've even got rid of this section of the ramp now, so I can build there as well. So we go back to Constructions tab, go to Wall, and we'll just build that little 1x1. And we'll just build it out of bauxite. It doesn't really matter too much. It doesn't matter how pretty it is. It doesn't need to be brilliant. So as you can see, our dwarves are rushing around now, and they're running and building our section. The one problem I'm going to have with this fortress is that this is in the middle of my pen and pasture, which I will have to replan as well. As you can see, it's going to cut over the wall. So I'll move this inside probably in a bit. They've cancelled the designation, so I'll just quickly resume the construction there. That's fine, and it shouldn't take too long. As we can see, our dwarves are rushing around like crazy people trying to do this, which is what we want. And that side is complete, and now there's only 2 ways into my fort. They're through this main entrance and this wall, which has not yet been fully constructed on the right hand side of the screen, but that'll be done soon. And then soon there's only 1 way in, and 1 way in is obviously a lot easier to defend than, you know, any direction that they want. So the next stage is to go to Machines and Fluids tab, open that, And we are, nope, actually it's not machines and fluids, forget that, it's constructions. Don't know what I'm thinking. And we're going to select the bridge tab, and I want my bridge to fold from this direction north south. So I'm going to select the bridge draws direction is we want it to draw downward, so we're going to select that, and we're going to do 3 by 3, and we're just going to go out by 4, and we're just going to put that out, and I'll just build it out of line, it doesn't matter, anything will do. And there's a few more things here that are kind of wrong with this setup at the minute, which is quite easy to get wrong if you're not completely paying attention to everything that you're doing. At the meantime, I will also go into the machines and fluids tab. I will select the lever, and I will just put the lever here for now. And I'll just build out any mechanisms going. It doesn't really matter. So someone should be, yes, this fella's here in front of us is carrying our blocks. Our lever's been built, not our blocks, it's just stone. But our lever has been built, which can be used to connect the bridge up, which is what we want as well. And the bridge should be built very soon, hopefully. It's probably going to destroy these 2 bins as well, but well, we can live with that. It's not the end of the world. Here he comes with extra stone. Douche, douche. Ushat Tunnel Shot is constructing the building at the minute. With 2 children, it's 52. He's carrying that competent mace dwarf. And he's pretty good at that. Oh, it's still not done. Yeah, so I think it's 1 more block and then it'll be set and ready to go, which is what we wanted. And then we have ourselves a functioning bridge and our walls. And with the lever, we're going to be able to connect the bridge in such a way to pull the lever, pull up the drawbridge, and then all the way around, there's no way in or out for the dwarves. That's simple. However, there is one thing that is a glaring weakness in this design, and that is the upper level. So, creatures, pretty much every single one of them, will be able to survive the fall from this section down to here. And that is obviously far from ideal. So what you need to do is make it so that it's incredibly difficult for animal creatures or goblins or anything to get here. And even if they didn't drop down, their archers could be stood on here firing down at your dwarves as they go around their merry business. So the next step is to build a wall along here. So you're going to go to your construction tab, you're going to go to your wall. And just here's fine for me. No, we'll just do it down this one as well. So we'll go to here, build that, building at this location. What building? Ah, there's a tree in the way. I see, that's not perfect. We can live. While that gets hopped down, we will just quickly build along here. And we'll build it out of shale. We will build this section out a little bit to here, out of, well, whichever one's top, it doesn't matter too much. And then we will go, oops, did the wrong thing there we go, and we'll go up to the tree, we will build it, and we'll go past the tree. Avocado wood logs, yeah, why not, it doesn't really matter too awful much. Go up to there, nearly done, and we're going to build another one there, and we're going to build another one here as well, because our creatures can move diagonally. We wouldn't want someone coming on and then jumping onto the wall. Speaking of, we will build another one there. So that's coming together quite simply and quite nicely, which is exactly what we want. And there is still one more issue once we get this done, and we can see below that our bridge has been built. So we will quickly go to link the lever, and we will just select the bridge and then make it a high priority task to do. And someone will come rush, connect this lever to this bridge. I've done a video on how to connect bridges well, it doesn't take great detail to explain, but you know, as you can see there. Our bridge is finally coming quite nicely together. I'm just gonna set this as priority 1 because I want it done quite quickly to get rid of this, and it shouldn't take too long for someone to come rushing over, but we'll see. For now, it's completing a wall. Nothing's really going to get through there at all unless they can climb trees, which some of them, unfortunately, can. Nearly completed, and one of our dwarves, you see, just dropped off there. To be fair, yeah, that's not ideal, but he managed it. That's been built. We just got this section to finish and get rid of the tree, so we're just going to cover the final little bit. And that is the fact that, unfortunately, creatures can climb, and they can climb over your walls. Your walls are basically protected from being destroyed by the building destroyers, but they can be scaled basically by, I think even goblins can climb them. And so you need to come up with some sort of defenses to avoid that as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the constructions tab and we're going to go to stairs. And we're going to build a stair here. And to build stairs, you have to go up or down. So we're going to select this one and we're going to go up the next elevation and we're going to place that stairs there and we're going to build them out of wood. Doesn't really matter too much. The wood's all the way over here, so that's fine. And our level here has been built, but our tree is persisting for some reason. I could have just gone around the tree, to be fair, build another 3 blocks here. I might have to if nobody wants to come and cut it. Oh, someone's coming to cut it now. Great. And we can see the bottom stairs have been built and the top stairs have also been built. Lovely stuff. So, we will go there. So very quickly what I'm going to do now, just to cover this up, is to build a wall very quickly out of just wood. It doesn't matter too much. And now we are going to go to this level. So now our dwarves can come along here, go up these stairs, and then they can run along these walls if they want to, all this other stuff. That's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the constructions tab, and we're going to go to the floor tab, and we are going to drag out a wall to here. And I'm only going to make it too wide. I don't want it to be huge. And we're just going to use pomelo wood logs. That's, oh, not even enough of them. None. We need 28 of something to do this. Shield blocks. Good old shield blocks. And we're going to do the same. We're going to do 2. And we're just going to go down to this section here. We're going to go all the way along, basically. And what is there? 27 of 37 shield blocks. Good stuff. And we'll just press play. And we'll let the guys come and rush over and do that for us. And there's going to be multiple benefits to this, as I'll show. Basically, what you'd want to do is probably do the exact same thing here on this side of the walls as well, ultimately, but it's not absolutely necessary. It doesn't matter too much. I'm just going to resume construction for that. As you can see, our dwarves are running around like crazy people, which is always good fun. And we're going to cut some of these logs down as well, just in case I need more wood. Hope my guys don't get killed by one of the alligators or hippos that are on this map. I've already lost, I think I've already lost somebody to a alligator. Okay, so that seems to be working quite nice anyway. So we're going to go to this quickly because I've got a drowsy unit and it's annoying me on the bottom of my screen. It's the donkey fall. Nice. All good. Okay. So now we are going to go back to the constructions tab again and we are going to go to the fortifications. So if we go to the fortifications and we drag them along to here and we go and we need 10, so we're just going to use the bauxite and we're going to drag them again to here and we're just going to, we need 15 and we're just going to use some saltpeter and then the rest with the jet. And then some of our dwarves will start building up the fortifications along this section. So realistically, you could probably build all of your walls out of your fortifications if you really wanted to. It doesn't really matter too much, but the good thing about fortifications is, as far as I'm aware, they cannot be climbed. I've never seen anyone climb any fortifications. I think it definitely used to be the case that nothing climbed fortifications. It may no longer be. Like, it may have been changed in an update and this might just need to be redone. In a case of it does need to be redone, all you have to do basically is to instead of building fortifications, what you could have done first is build a layer of floor to jut out over the edge of the walls before you built your fortifications. That's the simplest fix for it, to be fair. I'll just quickly resume these constructions, which the dwarves cancelled because they couldn't get there, but now they can. And basically. And the reason that I do mine like this rather than say have this section as a tower here and then just wall it off and then put your ceiling over it and all that, is because Mark's dwarves are stupid. Okay, cool. And you can go your squad, you can call them into this tower that could be 4 blocks by 5 blocks, and you'll have some that stand up here and they shoot, but because there's not enough room for the rest of them, you'll have your other guys will just be lingering around here doing nothing. Whereas if you have this section here, you could basically have enough room for all of your dwarves to be in the rough location and being able to shoot out in any direction. What you also have to do is everything that you've done here, you would do on this top section as well. So you would cover this entire wall with fortifications, and then when you get down here, this section as well would be covered with fortifications, and then you've got yourself a really nice little setup. Nothing realistically is going to be able to get through and attack you apart from the likes of like in the late game. Really, you basically will never suffer that bad of a siege with following a setup similar to this. Um, but yeah, that's I'm not going to make you sit through and watch me do the rest of it. That's you've seen what needs to be done. Yeah, just making sure that I've done everything that I said I was going to do. Yeah, thanks for watching, ladies and gents. I really hope that this guide was helpful. If you have any other sort of unique little defense designs, please just let me know in the comments. I'm interested. I'm always happy to try new things myself. And also, if you know that I'm incorrect and creatures can now climb over fortifications at this height, they've got a level of wall and they've got a level of fortification, just let me know. I don't want to end up having a fortress wiped out because I had some dated knowledge. So yeah, cool. Bye.